Hey guys, it's Abby, and today we're going to do a little bit of a different video. I haven't sat down to film in so long. Like, I feel really weird because I haven't sat down to film in a while. I'm hoping my lighting's okay. But a few months ago, Aliexpress got in touch with me. They are I think it's like a makeup, discounted makeup site. They sent me a bunch of makeup that was on their site, and they asked me to put my video up by March 26th because there is a sale going on, and it's actually a really good sale. Like, a lot of the stuff that I looked up that they sent me is now almost half off. So today we're going to try an entire full face of Aliexpress makeup, and I haven't done a full face of makeup in a really long time. I usually come onto my camera screen, right? Camera screen with a full face and my eyebrows done. So yes, this is my face without makeup. I have my primer on, which is I put moisturizer on and then I put primer on, and the primer I put on is the Your Skin But Better Primer Oil Free, and I received this in I forget where I got this, but I've been using it. It's almost gone. I like it. I don't think it's bad. And that's what I have on my face. I did moisturize my lips with the Glow Recipe Lip Pop, and this was sent to me by She Crafty. She Crafty sent me a Valentine's Day gift, and that was in it, which I recorded that gift that she sent me in a video, and I have to still edit that. I haven't done anything, guys. I really haven't done anything. Anyway, this is what I look like without makeup. So we're going to do a full face. I'm going to put my hair back. I have like these little things in my hair right here because I have little wispies that get in my way, especially when I'm doing foundation. So I'm going to put my hair back. I have a mirror over here. I also have a mirror behind the camera. I use it as my viewfinder. Like, sometimes I put up products and they get, like, I take them away way too fast before it focuses, but I can't see if it's focusing on my camera. So anyway, okay, so we have my hair up. They sent me some beauty blenders. This is what, they actually come in this cute little heart right here. And then this is what one looks like without being dampened. And this is what it turns into once you dampen it, which, holy bigness. But I will say that it feels really, really nice. I use beauty blenders or beauty sponges that feel like this all the time. So I'm glad that it's like this and that it puffed up quite large, because I like beauty blenders like this. So let's go through. I shouldn't have even put my hair up before I even showed you guys. Let's go through what they sent me first. So here's the box that they sent me. Something fell, and let's grab out everything that's here. So we have the Invisible Cove foundation right here. This is all by the company O2O. So I'm gonna link all of the products that are in this video in my description box. Okay, so it's really nice packaging, really pretty packaging, and this is in the shade 01. So this is gonna be very, very light, but I don't have anything else to mix with it or anything. We're just gonna go with it and see what happens. Okay, so then we have this, and I don't know what this is, but here's the packaging. We're gonna open it up and see what it is. Oh, I think this is concealer. And this is in the shade HC01 as well, or 01. Yeah, this is gonna be really light. We are going to be really super light today. Okay, we also have a contour 4-color grooming powder right here. And let's see what the shades are. This is in 01, and they're 4 colors, and here we go. And it says they're powder, which I'm happy about because I don't really like cream products. I feel like they make me look older than I am. And I'm pretty sure I look pretty old today because, let's be real, life is definitely different in my house. So here we go. So we have a white powder. It's not quite a highlight, but I don't know what I would use that powder for. I do have face powder of my own because I didn't know if they sent me powder. So, okay, this is a highlight. Here's the packaging. Sorry, here's the packaging. And this is in the shade 01 Savage. I'm a mess. I'm sorry. I am having the hardest time with this. I don't know about any of you guys, if you're parents, but I'm having a hard time. Okay, so here is the packaging. It's actually quite pretty. It feels like luxe and beautiful. And all right, so these are the highlights. We've got a crisp white and a gold. So I guess we'll mix those together. Okay, so put the highlight over here and the contour, because that goes on last. I hope they gave me a brow pencil. If not, I'll use one of mine. Okay, the next two things are right here. We have a lip color, and this is in the color VML11. Like I said, I'll link all of the stuff. Okay, so this is a liquid matte. And there's the shade. It's like a red. And then we have this one, and this one is liquid matte as well. And this is in the shade VML04. And this one is, I don't know, a red too. So we got a lot of reds. Okay. Just drop those over there. We have this, and this is a brow pencil. I believe it's in dark brown. Precise Brow Definer. Oh no, you know what I didn't think of? Eyeliner. I hope they sent me an eyeliner. Okay, so here's the packaging for the brow pencil. And we have a spoolie on one end and a tiny little micro brow pencil right here. I like micro brow pencils. I do like using powder in my brows as well. So maybe if the eyeshadow palette has a dark brown, we'll do that. Okay, this is mascara. I do like the packaging. Packaging is pretty. Ooh, fancy schmancy. Look at that. It's got like its own little compartment. All right. That is fancy. Look how pretty that is. I like that. I like that a lot. Ooh, okay. We'll see how that goes. And we have this one. Oh, we have an eyeliner. And this is fancy as well. It's a felt tip. So we do have an eyeliner, which I'm happy about. Okay, so we got an eyeliner. The last three things. So we have a blush, which is in the shade 04. I think this blush is beautiful. I'm very excited to put this all over my face. Here's the packaging. And I have a cut on my thumb. That's really beautiful. Look how pretty that is. I'm so excited for that. You do get a little brush right here. That's okay. So we have this, and then this is, I don't know, let's see. Another liquid matte lipstick, and this is in VML02. Oh, that's pretty. I might use this one. Okay, so we have this one. I'll swatch all three colors for you. And then this one is, this is an eyeshadow palette. It has 21 colors, and it's, the palette is called Darling. So here we go. The packaging looks exactly the same as outside packaging, and then the shades, whoops. The shades are right here. Seems like they're, okay, I thought they were all shimmer. What am I going to do? I don't know. But I might use one of these powders for my brows. Okay, so let me go get a brow brush because I forgot one. And I like to use like little eyeliner brushes. I know that's weird, but I do. Okay, so I didn't get any face powder, so I will be using either my Fit Me or my ColourPop one. I'm not sure yet. Just to set my makeup if I need to. I do have a big mirror right here as well as this hand mirror, and we're just gonna get started. So, like I said, I have my primer on, and we're gonna cover my face and see how this works. Okay, so this is, it says shake before use. Has a little bit of a yellow undertone. So let's begin. It's quite thick. Guys. Oh no. This is very... This is not my shade at all. And the Beauty Blender is not really working that great. Smoothing in the product very nicely, but we're gonna keep going. This might be a good, it's thick. It's a really thick foundation, but it definitely is not full coverage. Like, you're gonna have to build this up. I have a pimple right here. So let's hope the concealer will conceal that up. So how's everyone doing with this lockdown? If you don't know, I'm from New Jersey and we are in full lockdown here. Like, I also put foundation over my eyes. Like, I just use it for everything. We are in full lockdown. We can only go out for essentials. So, which means we can go out for groceries. Oh, this is settling in every line. I look like a ghost. So we can go in for... Oh my goodness. Anyway, we can go out for groceries if we need the doctors. We can go out for... Oh, this is... It's not even... like, it's kind of just laying on top of my skin. Can you see that? It's just laying on top of it. So it's not like it's even building up. I have a red dot on my nose. It's been there for years. And unless I get it zapped off, it won't go away. But they even said that even if I tried zapping it off, it might not go away. So I haven't really made the decision if I'm going to zap it or not. I got it from being too harsh on my skin with the apricot scrub. So it hasn't gone away. I don't know if I'm going to keep on building this up because it just looks like I'm caking it on layer after layer. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's literally just sitting on top of my skin. Like, it just looks like it's sitting there. It's not blending out or anything. On my nose, it looks absolutely horrible. It looks really bad on my nose. Like, I don't know if I should keep on caking it on to make it full coverage, but I don't even think it's gonna... I don't think I can make it full coverage. My skin before the foundation looked better and it didn't have anything on it. It's like it's taking away the foundation the more I put it on. I don't think it's the Beauty Blender. I think it's the product. I'm trying to blend it out. All right, I think I'm just gonna stop here with the foundation because it is so blotchy and such a mess. Like, it's really, really blotchy and I look ridiculous. Like, it's creasing on my forehead. Oh, okay. I do have to do down my neck though, because that looks ridiculous. Okay, so here is the foundation. Oh my goodness, P. Let's hope that the other products work okay. All right, so this is the concealer. This is HC01. I think that if they would have sent me maybe a little bit of a, oh, this is so yellow. This is like a banana powder. Okay. All right, so we're going to just blend it out. The coverage isn't bad. No, the concealer is better than the foundation. That covered nicely. See if I can cover up that zit. All right, I'm gonna dab some more. I'm just taking the excess that I have on my hand and just working it on my eyes like this. And then I won't put on any primer on my eyelids. I will just use the concealer that I have on and just kind of blend this all out. Yeah, see, I'm not going to be able to, yeah. Okay, so here's the concealer. I'm gonna leave the concealer like this. I don't wanna cake it on too much because the foundation is already cakey. So I'm going to take my own powder and I'm going to real quick powder my face because I want to kind of tone it down. I'm gonna use the Beauty Blender, but I'm gonna use this side for it. And I'm just going to kind of mattify my face because it's very, very, very sticky. This is awful. This is the worst foundation I've ever used in my entire life, guys. Literally, the worst. It's cakey and blotchy and just looks freaking terrible. But we're gonna move on. So now that I have done my foundation, I'm going to go into this palette right here and I'm gonna take one of the browns in here. So I'll probably take this brown right here. And I'm just going to put some of that in my eyebrows. I like to put powder down first to do my eyebrows and then I'll use my little pencil. So let's see. I only take a very tiny little bit. Okay, now that my brows are on, and I don't know if I'm gonna even keep most of that in because honestly, this brow pencil right here is not bad. I actually liked it. I did enjoy this brow pencil. I think that it glided on smooth. It worked just fine. It's similar to the shade that I use from NYX anyway. That's the shade. So it worked well. The only thing that didn't work well was the eyeshadow for my brows. And because I don't have another brow product besides that pencil, I needed to use a brow product, and that's what I used. I should have brought one out, but I didn't. So that's what screwed up my brows. They're so much darker than my face right now, so I need to fix my face. So we are going to brighten up my face a little bit. And what we're going to do to brighten up my face is we're going to just, well, not brighten it, but like kind of bring color back into my face. We're going to use some of the contour shades, and I'm not going to do like I'm not going to do like a full face right now of contour, but I am going to just add some color to my face because right now it's just way too, it's just too pale and it's freaking me out. So I kind of just dab it on. If I can get any, just like this. It smells like baby powder. And the noise is my brush. And then I'm gonna bring some up here. Bring some up. They're very hard. Tap some on right here. I'm afraid that if I like tap my foundation too hard, it's gonna come off. So bring it into my hairline. Just bring some color back in so I don't look ridiculous while I finish this up. I actually, when I'm doing my makeup, when I'm, you know, not doing it on camera, I do this. I bring some color into my face and I let the bronzer kind of just sit. And I feel like as I'm letting it sit, it like morphs into my face and it works better. Like it looks better because I let it sit for a while. Okay, now that I added some color onto my face, I feel a little bit better because I kept looking at myself and it just looked way too dark. And now I have little hairs all over me. Could be a bunny hair, could be a brush hair. Okay, so now we're going to do my eye look. So I'm just gonna pick colors from here and do an eye look. The first color I'm going to choose, I have my color switch here, and I also have a bunch of dirty brushes because I did not clean my brushes before this, because why would I? You know, like why would I clean my brushes? So the first, I have a hair on my nose. I feel it. The first, and I just wiped off all my foundation. Okay, so the first color I'm gonna use is this. I'm gonna put that down as my base. And that is right here, and that is called Silence. Kind of like how I do my makeup, because I am a silent makeup putter on. So I'm just gonna put this all over my lid. And all over my lid. What's this, upper eyelid? I mean, that's not bad. I think you can actually build that up. Okay. It's kind of like peachier than it's definitely more peachy than I thought it would be. I thought it was going to be more of just like a soft white, like a off-white, but this has more peach undertones to it than I was expecting, but it's not bad. Definitely had a chunk or two fall off of it, but I don't know what that was from. Okay, so I'm gonna build that up for a while. I'm gonna use Silence and build it up. It's the same shade, but we're gonna build it up because it seems like a really good shade for like an all over shade. I do like it. It's blending out nice. I mean, it is a very light shade, so you can't really tell if it's gonna perform right, but it doesn't seem like it's patchy. I like this. I like shades like this, kind of to just use as, like if you're running out of the house and you just want to put some color on your eyelids, just put this all over it. I like that. Okay, so what are the lipstick shades? The lipstick shades are like a peach. They have like orange and peach in them. So why don't we do, I would say a purple, but none of those shades will match for a purple look. So let's just do this shade Fire, and then we'll use Fade to warm it up. And those are right here. So I use Silence, then I'm going to use Fire, and then I'm going to use this one right here. And then if I have to use a darker brown to kind of like put some more depth into it, I will. But this will be like a super easy eye look to show you guys, and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm going to use the same brush, and we're going to dip into Fire. I'm going to put it right here. And then just kind of buff it out. I use very, very light strokes. I use really light strokes when I'm doing my eyeshadow, just so that, because I have certain parts of my eye, like over here especially, that like little dry patches that color will not stick to. And I feel when I do it when I use like a harder hand, or, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to explain, but when I am rough with my brush onto my face, I feel like the color doesn't stick when I'm rougher. But when I kind of like gently brush it in, gently, what is it? Buff it in, it doesn't give me as much of an issue. But you can see right here, it kind of just doesn't take color, which is okay. I think all of us have something like that on our eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to do the other side. So how's everybody doing during this really weird time we're in? I definitely am having a harder time than I thought I would. It's not necessarily just staying home. That's not what's giving me the hard time. It's trying to be everything at once. A mom, a teacher, a wife. It's really hard. And you don't realize how much you appreciate your alone time until something like this. But I'm also frustrated with the way, you know, the public can be, because as much as we don't want to believe that this is as bad as it is, it's pretty bad. And I think that we should be taking it more seriously, and everyone should just stay home so we can finish this, you know? All right, so now I'm going to go into the brown shade Fade that I showed you guys. It's right here. And I'm just going to dip into it, take some of that off. I'm going to change brushes because I feel like it needs to be a little bit more precise than a bigger brush. So I'm going to use the Morphe M519 and just tap into that again. I feel like because we're stuck in our houses and we are trying to make the best out of it, it just seems like things are a lot harder than they should be. Does that make sense? Like we're inside our house and we're trying to, like as a mom, you want everyone to feel safe and comfortable, and you want, you know, you don't want your kids freaking out, but inside you are, you know, inside you're freaking out a little bit. You're worried about school, you're worried about your loved ones, you're worried about people out in the world, you know, like you just want everyone to be okay, and you have no say in what this virus does. You're kind of at its mercy. And you have to hope that when you run to the store to get food, that the person in front of you in line doesn't have it, you know? So it's scary. All right, so now I'm just kind of just buffing this in, making sure that the colors are all blended together. And I think I'm just going to leave it like this. Right here, it looks like it's a patchy, but it's not. It's not patchy. I have a bump right here that hasn't gone away. So it is making my eye look like there's a line right there, but it's not. It's smoothed out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take all the colors that I used. I'm going to take these two colors that I used, this one, and I'm going to put that on my bottom lash line. I don't think that there's anything wrong with this eyeshadow palette. I actually liked it. I thought that it blended out really nicely. I do have to clean it up a little bit, of course. You know, you do have to clean it up and make sure that it doesn't look like you have eyeshadow everywhere. But there wasn't very much fallout. Now, granted, I only used 2 shades and I still have to do the shimmer, but I think it worked pretty well. So I used just a little brush like this. This is the Vasanti Contour Eyeshadow Brush. It's just a little tiny buffer brush. I don't know if you guys can see that. And I'm going to dip into Fire first, which was the light peach, or the peach, not light peach. And just lay it right there. And then I'm going to take the Fade shade, the brown, like the warm brown, and buff it right here. Now I'm not going to take that shade and bring it all the way like the peach shade. I'm just going to leave it on the outer corner. So it kind of just keeps it nice and dark right there. Not that it's super dark, but dark. And then I'm going to take this deep shade, it's called Relive. And I'm just going to add a tiny little bit, like teeny tiny. Right here. And I'm not going to put it anywhere else. So it looks like that. And then I'm going to tap into the shimmers. And I think I'm going to use the shimmer Autumn right here. I'm going to use that on my center lid, and then I'll add like a lighter shimmer. It's not bad. I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it's not super shimmery. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shade, I think I'm going to take a mixture of Fog and Gold Dew, these two, Gold Dew, and pop them on my center lid to kind of brighten it up. And then I'll put Fog on in my inner corners. A lot of you ask like what my shimmers are when I have like my bright shimmer on my center lid, and it's usually just a mixture. Sometimes I'll use a highlight. Okay, so there's my eye look. I'm going to take Fog with a smaller brush, more detailed brush, like this right here. And I'm going to just tap a tiny little bit and put it right here. Just to kind of brighten that up a little bit because it is a little cakey from the concealer and foundation. Okay, so we have it there. And then I will take this little brush that the brush that I was using for my eyeshadow, if I can find it. Don't mind my squeaky chair. It's a squeaker. And I'm going to just kind of buff everything out. Just so it blends. So there's no harsh lines. All right. I'm going to put on the eyeliner and then I'll be back to put on the mascara. I'll let you guys, well, I'll do one eye with the eyeliner and then I'll come back with the mascara. So let's find the eyeliner. The eyeliner's right here. It's quite heavy. Ooh. And there it is. It's gonna bleed. I can see it already bleeding. And let's do one eye. Okay. It went on nice. It's just, it went on nice. It just bleeds. So now that the eyeliner's on, we're going to use the mascara. I like using like 5 different mascaras, so I'm a little nervous just using one, but here we go. I do my tops and then the bottoms. I do the top and then the bottom. Okay, so this coats every lash. But it is very wet. I'm terrible at, like, this is why I don't do get ready with me's. Because I don't talk. It's really hard for me to talk while I do my makeup. I'm thinking about 7 million things. I'm just not talking. This is my first video I've sat down to do in over a week, and I haven't gotten any mail. Like, nothing in the mail. I'm like, what do I usually get around this time? Because I don't remember. It's not that I don't have videos to do. It's just time is different right now. Like, I feel like time is very, very different. And the only reason why my house is quiet right now is because my kids are doing their work for school. Okay, so here's the mascara. Not my favorite, but not the worst. I think the worst thing that I used so far was the foundation. The foundation was horrible. Like, I really don't like the foundation. I love the Beauty Blender a lot. I just don't like the foundation. And I really didn't mind the concealer. I wish that it wasn't so yellow, but I didn't mind it. Okay, so now that my eyes are done, my eyebrows look a mess. Yes, they do. Okay, so now that I have my foundation on, and now that I have my eyes done and everything's done, I am going to just real quick sweep some banana powder underneath of my eyes, which I'm going to use the Tarte, because this is the only, I don't have banana powder. This is the Tarte Princess. Gonna make sure the time's right. The Tarte Princess palette. And I'm just going to take the yellow in there and just sweep it under my eyes real quick, just to all right, so we were interrupted by a big scary ass spider. For real. Like, I don't know if you guys saw that, but my face literally changed and I was like, we're all gonna die. Stood up on my I stood right up on my chair and I was like, no sir, not today. And my husband wasn't here, so I couldn't scream for him, so I had to deal with it all on my own, and I think I'm traumatized. Okay, so I was putting powder underneath my eyes, right? Okay, so I don't have very many minutes left on my camera. I'm now scared a spider's gonna come at me. So now we're gonna contour my face. We're gonna use a big contour brush and we're just gonna kind of sweep all the colors because they don't really move. Like powder doesn't really come off of them. And we're just going to move this hair off my face and just contour my face. People say they do a 3. I do a all over. I like count to 3 as I'm doing it. There's no 3 in my face. There's just bronzer everywhere. I'm like scared now. In my area, when there are, in my area we have bugs everywhere. We have like the woods right out back. So they're everywhere. And they're scary. And we've got some scary bugs here. And I hate the summer because of the bugs and the heat, but mainly the bugs. Okay, so let's just pat some powder right here so I don't have like one big bright forehead, but I'm using the lightest. Pat some powder on my nose, center of my eyes. Okay, now let's contour my nose. And what I like to do is, I don't have one. I don't have a, I don't really have a flat brush to use because I didn't bring it out, but I'm gonna take a mixture of the dark and the dark, and I usually just do this. Just lightly brush right here. Oh my gosh, this foundation is so bad, guys. And I bring it up here. But I do take my brush and go like this. The bronzer brush I was using. And go like this. And then I usually have to cover up my nose because I have that dot. One day I'll do a get ready with me with my real products because I definitely wouldn't use that foundation, but I did use it and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay, so now we're gonna take the highlighter because I put my highlight on before I put my blush. And I didn't bring a fluffy highlight brush out. Not today. I usually do use a fluffier highlighter brush. Oh wait, I have one. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one. And I'm just gonna mix the two because they seem like they're gonna be really light regardless. They're very chalky, very powdery. And I kind of like flick. I don't know why, but I always go like this. Not that it does anything different than you know, doing highlight normally. Oh, that's light, girl, light. Okay, now I'll go down the center of my nose. A little bit on the tip. Cupid's bow. Sometimes I'll bring it up here. I don't like doing a streak like I just did, but if I do a streak, I just take my bronzer brush and mix it all in there. Okay, so my highlight's on. My highlight looks horrendous. Let's just mix that real good. That is like powder, like powder. It's not like a highlight, it's like powder. I literally have like bleach and Windex all over the place because I sprayed that bug. I didn't stamp on it, I sprayed it. Okay, let's get the blush before we die, my camera dies. And we're gonna take my blush brush and I use the Morphe R14. I love this brush. It's the perfect blush brush. And we're going to tap into this. And I just put blush all over my cheeks. I used to do the weird, like, creepy blush face, but after watching this amazing makeup artist, and I forget his name. Let me find him. Watching him, he said, don't do that because when you don't smile, it ends up being in a weird spot. So not to do that. So now I'm just, and I like to put some blush up here. I can't find him. This is a very beautiful blush shade. It's really beautiful. And if I end up brushing away some of my highlight, which let's use one of the eyeshadows as a highlight. Maybe that will be better. Oh, his name is Robert Welsh. Man, he's just so great. I really like him. I'm going to use the Gold Dew, the one that I use on my lid. That's not bad. Let's mix them both. Like I did on my eyes. Okay, that's not bad. It looks a little bit better. Not at all. Okay. All right, so, oh, now we're doing lips. Okay, so I have to do my lips. Let's see. I think I'm going to swatch these all for you. This is VML04. That's that shade. This is VML11. It's a deep, like, brick red. And this one, I have a hair on my nose again. And this one is the VML02, and I think I'm going to put this one on. I don't know. They all look the same. Let's put on the last one because might as well. I've actually learned a lot from Robert Welsh. Like, a lot of tips from him that you don't normally get from other YouTubers, like beauty YouTubers. He teaches you how to do your makeup like a normal person. You know what I mean? Not just as an actual YouTuber. You know, because makeup on camera is a lot different than makeup in like normal days, you know, like normal days, like makeup when you go out, you know what I mean? Like he does a lot of like very, oh my goodness gracious, my hair is sticking up like normal. Look at that. What's happening? All right, guys. So that was my full face of Aliexpress makeup. I'm gonna link everything in my description box for you guys. I really, really like the blush. I think it's absolutely beautiful and I'll definitely grab for it. I probably won't grab for this highlight because it's a little bit too chalky. This did dry down. It is drying down. It's a really pretty shade. You guys saw me apply it. I didn't have to apply it too many times. And it's a fairly nice shade. So I do like that. It's on a little sloppy, but whatever. So I'll try on these three and see how they go. The bronzer. The bronzer, this bronzer contour thing, where is it? I'm scared to death right now of a freaking spider. This right here, I wouldn't recommend this only because it wasn't that good. I felt like I had to keep building this up constantly and I didn't really like this at all. But I do like this lipstick. I liked the concealer. If I could get other shades, I would definitely get them. This is more of like it says high coverage concealer. I do think it's high coverage, but this is more like a banana powder concealer because it's really, really, really yellow. But if I could get a different shade, I would definitely use it. The mascara wasn't bad. It's not my favorite mascara that I've ever used, but it did separate every lash and it feels good. It doesn't feel sticky and it's not transferring onto my lid, so that's okay. I did like the eyeliner. I thought the eyeliner was pretty good. It does bleed on your hand, but it's not bleeding very much on my eyelids. Oh my gosh, you scared me. It's not bleeding very much on my eyelids because I have powder on. I did like the eyeshadow palette. If you're looking for an eyeshadow palette, if you're looking for an eyeshadow palette with these colors, I think this is pretty good. I think it's like $11 right now on their website. What else did I use? The foundation was horrific. I will probably wash this off immediately. I did not like it. So there's that. And I think that's it, guys. I think I talked about everything. Let me know what you thought about this video. Is this something you would like to see again on my channel? I definitely have so much makeup, so I can definitely do a full face makeup, how I normally do my makeup, what I actually use. Let me know. Also, I want to know, do you guys want to see a eyeshadow palette collection from my subscription boxes, or do you want to see my entire eyeshadow palette collection? Do you want to see a declutter video with my lipsticks, with my highlighters, my blushes? Let me know in the comments below. And that is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget, I'll link everything in my description box. I love you guys so, so much. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.